Hi everyone, this is Shelly with Life Creates Art, and don't turn off your video. You may be wondering why I look like this. It is because my friend Dallana, Corona, and I are going to do face painting today, and it's going to be so much fun. We're not going to do just little balloons on our cheeks. We are actually going to paint our entire faces, and it's going to be wonderful. So again, my friend Dallana. Hello, Dallana.
Hello.
And Dallana has helped me before on a video, and I think it was a
spin form?
Yeah, the pores, exactly, which was a lot of fun. But again, I'm all prepped for my makeup. Dallana's going to do my face and I'm going to do hers. So hope you'll join us. I'm using acrylic paint on this one. I do not recommend you at home to do this on a regular basis, but we are doing this a one-time thing just for fun. We're sheltering in place. So have fun and enjoy watching us paint each other's faces. And it's just something fun to do with your family. And so go for it. You can probably order face paints. No, I know you can order face paints online, and it's another craft you can do with your family. So enjoy the process and wait for the end results, and I'll see you soon. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. And of course, Dallana has just a beautiful canvas here, and she chose flowers and a hummingbird. And again, we had to decide to put a layer of our regular face makeup on, and we did a pretty thick layer on at first before we put the acrylic paints on, because we weren't sure how the acrylic paints were going to affect our skin on our face. Now, of course, I've had it on my arms and my hands before, but and of course, when I did my face painting, my body paints video last week, it didn't really affect my face. However, when Dallana does my face in the next video segment, it did affect right under my eyes. So just be careful and in using these paints. But it is a really fun process. Use warm water to remove it, and I just held a warm washcloth to my face to remove the paints, and a lot of it just peels off. And then just continue to wash with a warm washcloth to get the paints off, and of course being careful not to get any in your eyes. Acrylic paint is a water-soluble paint, and it's best to use non-toxic paints to do this with. So this is another fun project that you can do while we are in this process of everyone's in their homes trying to find things to do to keep themselves busy. Many people are working, continuing to work. My husband is at home. He wakes up at 6 a.m. every morning and goes to our dining room table and works until 4 o'clock, 4:30. And then he's off work, technically. And then I'm around doing my work as well. And so we are all just continuing to do what we do during the day. However, we don't go out as often as we used to because we're sheltering in place. So some of us are getting a little stir crazy. This is a time that you can take to build yourself up. There's a lot of people that are getting stir crazy, but they're just really letting themselves get crazy and not really utilizing this time. I had a friend on Facebook who posted, what do you miss most about sheltering in place, about not being able to go out? And so I, in turn, said, I thought, well, why in the world would I focus on what I am missing? And why wouldn't I focus on what I have? Because there are good things that are coming out of this. I know this is a devastating epidemic that's happening, this pandemic. And there are a lot of things that are happening. A lot of people are losing their lives. A lot of people are sick. But when you look at what's happening within your family, what can happen in your own life, you can find good in it. And so I posted, what are you finding that is good, that is happening, that is positive, that's happening in your life out of all of this? We must find the positive in this. We must start seeking out the positive. So I was looking for some answers of, I'm doing a lot of studying, which is what I'm doing. I'm just reaching in and I'm doubling down on my studies. I am stretching myself. I am doing things that I've always wanted to do. I am getting new courses for certifications, and I'm starting those studies, and I'm just really digging in on things. And I'm spending so much time with my family. My 17-year-old son, although he's home from school, he's going to be a senior this next year. And he was always so busy with his, he's a drum major and always so busy with his music. We hardly ever saw him. And now he's home. And so my husband and I are just spending time with him and my older son who lives with us, and just really sucking up all that time that we have with him, because it's a very precious time right now, because he's going to be a senior, then he's going to go off to college. So we're taking advantage of this time. So yes, it's a difficult time, but there are good things that are going to come out of this if you choose to see them. So you can see with Diana's face now that I did a double layer to sort of get that texture underneath and really build things up. I put some purple glitter on the hummingbird. So sometimes, now continuing, this is glitter on her eyes. Be very careful not to get anything in the eyes. And we're just about done here. I'm going to continue talking about choice and action as soon as we show the final results of Diana's face. I'm just going to finish up here with these little dots, and then we will be done. She has such a beautiful face, doesn't she? She was so excited about doing this with me, and I'm so happy she came over and helped out. Such a beautiful young lady. She's in college, gonna do such great things with her life. Wants to go into psychology. I missed some yellow dots there, I see. In retrospect. All right, and there's the finished product. Beautiful young lady. Okay, now it's my turn. All right, so what I chose was my cat. I want to look like my cat. So let's talk about choice. Let's talk about choice, and let's talk about action. So choice and action. So in this, we all have choices. We can choose what we're going to make of this. We can choose to stay in fear, or we can choose to make good things out of this. We can choose to sit here and fret. We can choose to continue to live in fear. We can choose to panic. We can choose to have things in our minds continually swirling around. Oh, I hope I don't get this. I hope I don't get this. Constantly taking our temperature and doing all those things that would cause panic in our hearts and our minds. We can choose to do that if you want to live like that. I choose not to live like that. I choose to live wisely. I choose to wash my hands. I choose to shelter in place. But I don't choose to walk by fear. I choose instead to take action and grab onto my life and make everything that I can a positive thing, especially right now. I am turning my life upside down and making sure that every moment that I have a breathable moment, I am turning into something good. I am making my life better. I am improving my life. Because when we come out of this, we have to be strong. There's going to be people that are going to need us. And we're going to need strength. Those of us that didn't get sick, those of us who have the strength, we are going to need to be there for those who have family members that have been lost, who have family members that have been sick. We need to support them and love them. And they're going to need to draw on our strength. So we have to build them up. And we have to be strong in ourselves. Take time. Do yoga. I've just started meditating and doing yoga and doing all kinds of fun things. I'm listening to Tony Robbins every single day. I am doing course studies. I'm re-listening to my art therapy course studies that I've already gotten the certification for, but I'm going through it all over again. I'm just building myself up. And just do that. Just read a book. Do something for yourself. Build yourself up. You're worth it. Take that time. Spend time with your family. Our family has done things not quite every day, but almost every day. We've done things like played games. Even I put a jar on the ground and we had a little step stool. And I took clothespins and we dropped the clothespins in the jar. Each of us had 10. And we had participation prizes, which were Cadbury eggs. And my 17-year-old son was the winner. He was the winner. And he just got bragging rights. That's all. He got bragging rights. Because everybody wins in our house. Everybody is always the winner. Everybody succeeds. Everybody gets praise and congratulations and so Diana's just finishing up the details here of making me into Sheldon cat. And we also did another game. It was one that I had learned about in 4th grade. And so I just wrote something up very quickly on my computer. In 4th grade, my teacher had us go into the cafeteria and she had us all stand around her. And then we were all given pieces of paper. And we had to go away outside of the cafeteria, and she was not in our sight. And we had to write down everything that we could remember to describe her, what she was wearing, earrings, whether her ears were pierced or not, was she wearing nylons, what kind of shoes. And it was so difficult to describe her. So it was hard to remember. So I did this game with my family where I had them draw names. They didn't know who they got. And we're almost done here. And I wrote down, I asked all these questions, and then they had to answer them. And so it was really difficult, but there's lots of different games you can do, you guys, and enjoy your family and just laugh, do cookies and milk on the floor, have a little picnic. So this is really fun. This has been a fun thing. Diana did a really great job at making me look like Sheldon the cat, and the big reveal is coming up here in just a second. And we had a lot of fun taking pictures with me and Sheldon. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. We certainly have. And there I'm Sheldon the cat, and there's Sheldon the cat too. And stay tuned for more pictures with me and Sheldon. Well, I don't know what to say. Sheldon. We had so much fun doing this, and I hope you enjoyed it too, and I hope you found something fun that you can do. I can't even hardly move my face. But from Sheldon and Sheldon to you, I hope you guys are doing well and keeping safe and staying at home and doing fun things with your family. This is Shelly signing out, and Sheldon signs out too. Say goodbye, everybody. Bye. Okay. Bye-bye. See you soon.